Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy Heroes video and to another round of Grand Arena 5v5 in season 36. In today's video, my opponent is Alfred Rock. And they're from the guild Schwartz Holiday Special and they have 10.19 million GP, so very similar to me. So this should be a good fight. I'm going to be doing a lot of experimenting, well not a lot of experimenting, but some experimenting in this to see if we can find some new things and hopefully try a counter that I did try in my highlight reel that I'm going to be doing an exclusive video for, so we shall obviously see how that goes, and I'll probably be coming out before this video is live. So anyway, let's just jump straight into the video. Okay, so as you can see from the board, my opponent hasn't attacked yet. I'm not going to bother waiting. I just would like to get this over and done with as it is a Saturday. So as you can see, we do have a couple of Galactic Legends on the board to face. And we are going to be starting off in the south, like we normally do. So we do have a Jabba and a Malgus there, as well as a Dash team and a Raddus. So this Dash team has no Omicron, is a level 3 Datacron on it, which has 22% crit damage and 33% armor. So we're going to be using Grand Inquisitor against this. Then Raddus has a level 3 Datacron. No Omicron again on Raddus lead, so we're going to be using Wampa against this. We're going to draw Wampa out. It's got 14% crit damage, 44% defense. Then Jabba, we're going to be using SLKR. Just got pretty staple there. I'm not going to change that up too much. It's got level 9 Datacron with tenacity and potency up, and damage immunity 50% turn meter. So nothing too crazy. Obviously, a lot of armor on that as well. So this should be really tanky. That's the thing with that. But luckily not a lot of turn meter gain. Then the Malgus, we are not going to be mixing anything up with that either. We're just going to be using C with Watt. So that has a lot of 5 Datacron, which is the tank revive on level 3. Lots of defense and things. So I just thought of seeing what would make light work of this. We get some decent banners, then we can hopefully do a bit more experimenting in the back wall. So let's just start off with the Galactic Legend. Let's start off with Jabba and get him out of the way, then we'll do the other two northern teams, so Dash and Raddus afterwards, and probably leave Malgus for last. So let's jump straight into it. That's a stun Chrysanthemum. I'll do it all in, so we'll just sort of turns, do a swipe. Fast turn back to Kylo again, do another poke. Yeah, that extra armor is coming in. It's only Relic 5 and he's tanking like a Relic 9. Probably going to be awful banners, but swipe. That's annoying. Didn't get the kill shot on with Supreme Leader Kylo. I was going to ultimate, see if we can kill off Boosh from the side. That'd be great if we can. Nope, unfortunately not. We can go for a stun. This is what I meant. Buff clear with SLKR. Right now we can pass turn back and do a swipe on Skiff Guard. That should kill Boba and Boosh at the front. Oh, okay, and everyone else apparently. And then just go all in on Jabba. That should be maybe even a full team survives. Okay, I might just jinx myself. Yep. Okay, well, I'll take a 4-man win for 68 banners, which is realistically 58. Okay, so slam to get rid of that buff immunity. The raw. How are people using Wampa against Raddus? This is not gonna work. There's absolutely no way this works. But it might work, I suppose, with the... Maybe? I don't know. This doesn't look very nice. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, well, at least we know that doesn't work now. Alright, it's Grand Inquisitor now versus Dash. Alright, just get to L3. Days on you. Get rid of that taunt. Right, let's do a cleanse. Kill Vandor. Okay, well, that's easy. Yeah, well, this one went a lot better than the Wampa fight. People must have been using their Wampas against really weak Raddus teams on GG. I did want to try it just because there was no Omicron on the lead. I wouldn't have tried it if there was an Omicron, but I thought it was just worth trying out to see if we can get a win there. I think if Scarif hadn't been there, we might have been stood a better chance if they had a full attacker lineup. Rather than having K2SO or Scarif in that case. I think that would have been alright with Wampa, but that was the lineup they showed on GG, so must have been like gear 12s. I do wish that GG actually showed a bit more data on what's actually been used and where, just so I can actually, when I'm thinking of stuff to try out, I don't go, oh yeah, this must be a gear 12 team. But oh well. Really matter that much. Not too fussed about this week. We've got 61 there. Now see with what versus Malgus. So we'll link up Malgus and link up Darth Revan. Let's do a heal, why not? Keep water alive for a little bit longer. So yeah, I definitely thought that doing some just testing of things to try and see if I could find anything new out would be worthwhile this week, because Kyber 1 is at a pretty bad stage at the moment in terms that the player base within Kyber 1 is shrinking every season. And that does mean that I'm just under 3,700 at the moment. So if I go above like 3,700, it's normally like 11 million whales of like full R9 and R8s and stuff, and it's just not enjoyable to fight. And I like to have fun with the game, so I do like to think that you guys like watching all the fails and things. I feel like I find it quite amusing, at least. Obviously I do some good things occasionally, but I do just mainly like to have fun with this. It is more enjoyable to play that way rather than competitively, as this game definitely favours you spending money on the game in order to remain at a very competitive stage. Just got to deal with Bastila. Clone. Tickle fight. There we go, for a 65. Okay, probably a bit time to stop messing around now. I did use Jawas and Old Republic with Karth against this, and as you can see, it didn't go very well. Quite absolutely obliterated. But yeah, oh well. Let's do a cleanse. Let's do this. Kill Bistan. That's blind Jin, so she can't hit anyone with her AoE if she uses that. And we'll just go after Raddus, I think. I know I could have done this from the start, obviously after the Wampa fail, but I wanted to try some other things out. But yeah, Raddus is still very good without his Omicron, so don't mess about with him. I've probably got ability blocking him, so he can't do his AoE and pop all these exposers, but we'll be alright. I'm literally just taking a 15% turn meter Datacron with me. Nothing too crazy, and then we smack him out. Or what would have been a lot better banners had I taken in something. Maybe this beforehand, it would have been great, but oh well. And at least we got the back wall open now. So as you can see from the board, we have managed to get through that front zone and open up the back wall. Nothing too scary in there. There's just a BAM Hondo team with like a Relic 3 Hondo, a Mon Mothma, and a Finn Resistance with Nest in there. So we are going to be going up to the north zone and getting rid of that if we can. I do have some teams in here that I'm going to be trying out as well. So we've got LV and Gas on the preview, and we also have a JTR Ben Solo team and a Qui-Gon Jinn team. So the LV, I'm going to be just using like a standard JMK team, nothing too crazy against that. The JTR Ben Solo I've never really seen before, and in Gran Arena at least, so I'm probably just going to be using Gas against that. I feel like that should be relatively straightforward. I'll go through Datacrons in a second. And then Gas, we're going to use Dash with Hondo. I think with the Omicron and his Hondocron, this should make really light work of this team. I don't know actually if it will, but we shall obviously see if it does. And then this Qui-Gon Jinn team, we're going to be using my Nightsisters Asajj Omi counter that I've been working on and trying to get some footage for that, because that'll be coming out as an exclusive video prior to this one, most likely, if this obviously goes well. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll leave a link to that in the top right corner. But hopefully that will go as well as it has in the previous rounds that I've tried on. So Datacron-wise, LV's got a level 5 Datacron with 20% turn meter on a weak ally. This is why I'm not trying Troopers. If Troopers was an option here, I would have used it against a Datacron that didn't have the 20% turn meter or the revive from the tank when they die, because I feel like that would have been doable with Troopers otherwise. But in this case, it doesn't look like it is. And then JTR's got level 3 Datacron with just extra health steal on tenacity, nothing too crazy. And Gas has a level 5 Datacron with offense, protection, and crit chance. And last but not least, the Qui-Gon Jinn team has a level 3 Datacron with 9% protection and 16% crit damage. Okay, so we will probably start off with the LV, get that out of the way, and then we'll work down through what I'm most confident with. So we'll probably leave JTR Ben Solo with Gas last and do the other two first. Right, so let's just go straight into the fights. Okay, so for this fight, I have taken my Afrocron with me. The only reason I've taken this, obviously, for the extra stat bonus, and this ability blocker is going to be really helpful against LV when it's just him on his own. So hopefully we'll be right there. So we're going to do hello there onto Cat. Now we're just going to get rid of Royal Guard straight away. I'll do a cleanse. That's calling Cat. I probably should have done that myself, actually. I thought I already had Shen. That's my fault. Right, now we'll do want to pull it on ourselves. Do a kick. Come on. There we go. One, there we go. Get cleanse. Let's go after Gideon now, actually. Might save my next big leap for Gideon, so I'll keep going after Thrawn. Should one-shot him. Oh, like, wow, okay. Did nothing. Would have been okay on my damage there, but never mind. There's Yugon. Right now we just got to deal with LV. Hopefully every time Cat now hits him, we should get a base block, which is unresistible, which is brilliant. Very nice. There we go, for a maximum banner win. Okay, so that's what I was expecting. Alright, so this is the data card I'm taking with me. So 5% protection, 7% health, 50% terminators. So the same data card I took in my last fight that I used this against. So we're going to get rid of all those buffs. We're just going to try to stun Anakin and keep him under a bit of control. Get some more plague on the board. Alright, AoE. Right, now we can do a heal, get Mother Talzin back, and now we can go all in on Qui-Gon Jinn. And there we go. That is pretty straightforward, really. Should get like a 64 at least, I'm hoping. And stun. Oh, okay, well, basics finished for a 64. So yeah, that is a very good counter. I'm definitely going to be bringing out a video for that, so I'll be in the top right hand corner if you want to watch that. Okay, so Dash Hondo v Gas. I do think this is doable, even if it just comes down to Gas v Hondo at the end. But we are going to put Captive on Gas to begin. The only thing is we're not going to have any revives at all. Which is going to be a bit of a problem, but hopefully we don't get to that point. Alright, let's do an AoE. Alright, let's call in Ash again. Alright, let's get rid of all these buffs because I can't see what I'm doing. Let's do a special onto 5s. Wow. Okay. Right, AoE. Let's go for a basic. So that'll get rid of my, bring my cooldowns back so I can boost some turn meter. Now we can basic Rex. We'll get rid of Arc Trooper next because he get rid of those buffs, and then we'll basic Echo. Yeah, that's what I thought might happen. Let's captive him, keep him under lock. Let's heal up Vandor, get into full health. A lot of crit avoidance on this, I think, wasn't it? Oh, there wasn't any crit avoidance. He just obviously might have a crit avoidance arrow because he's not getting crit a lot. Right, let's just finish off Skywalker with a big hit from Vandor for a 60 banner win. So not great in terms of banners, but a nice, easy counter, I suppose. Okay, so Gas v JTR. I'm just taking in my second sister Datacron just for those stats. Nothing too crazy. Let's go for a days on BB-8 so I'm countering. Oh, okay, no days. It's fine. Right. Turn meter on board, and let's just kill off Hondo. I'll give the turret to 5s because I know my alliance like to point that out for me because I just instinctively give it to Echo all the time, obviously ever since the Reek. So might as well give it to someone that makes more sense. Alright, let's try and... I can't kill I can't remember how this works. I'm getting all confused with it being a different race. Okay, there we go. Good thing is that Ben can't revive it either, obviously from his Omicron because of Gas's lead. So it should be a 64 there, or 63. So who else was missing protection? Damn it. I knew Gas was, but I'll take that for a win. Okay, so North Wall is down. We managed to get through that nice and cleanly. Damn Wampa letting me down. But as you can see from the North Wall, we do have an Executor to face. There is a Negotiator and a Malevolence in there as well. So I'm hoping we'll do a lot better this time. We do have an Executor to face with the attacker lineup, with obviously IG, Razor Crest, and Thunderdew Blood. But we are just going to get rid of the South Wall first. So as you can see, we've got a Bam and a Finn, as well as the Mon Mothma. So I do have a lot available to use on this wall, but I am still in wanting to try some things mode. So we are going to be trying Sana Starros in the south against that Finn team with the level 3 Dead Score, which is just extra crit damage. Not really too sure on the lineup yet, but we will probably obviously be using Sana Scout, Stormtrooper Han, and then Rolo, probably some other whatever Rebel Scoundrels I've got left, and hopefully get a nice win there. Then the Mon Mothma team, I have no idea really. We'll probably use JML, and then the BAM, I've still got Starkiller left, so I could use Starkiller against that. But anyway, we'll start off with this Finn team and get that out of the way. Quick, I'll just show the decons for Mon Mothma. 20% potency, 6% protection, and then that's a character, that's not a Datacron. On the level 3 Datacron on BAM is that Dark Side 1 doesn't really matter, crit avoidance and crit chance. So I actually probably use Iden against the Mon Mothma. I've still got her as well. Probably be a better idea. But anyway, let's just start off with the Sana team against the Finn. Okay, well, I've kind of just gone into this and realised I don't really have anyone that's got enough damage. But, so let's get to it on Han, do a wave. Now, does this cleanse? Yes. Okay, AoE. Damn. What's this do? Nasty down. Oh, okay. That's quite good actually. Everyone's got target lock. Don't know how much damage just to do. My Sana probably isn't the mod the best. Yeah, it's a good thing about obviously them having to hit Stormtrooper Han. Right, that's basic Finn. Another AoE. Now this gets everyone under stealth, right? Yes. Okay, let's heal up Stormtrooper Han. Nice. Alright, let's go after O next. Another taunt. Another AoE. There's no damage. I think we're going to get stuck behind Nest. Should be able to kill everyone else, but Nest is going to be the problem here. Get another taunt. Does this cleanse? I don't know. Just use it anyway. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm actually just gonna not basic. Okay, maybe that was a bad idea. Okay, now we'll revive old Ben. Get torn back up. Everyone on the stealth again. Taunt. Let's heal up old Ben. Do this.
Oh, why does that have to go on to Sana's turn next? Such a waste. We're definitely got time now. Let's go for water, I think. Wow, okay. Just gonna start one-shotting marking people now.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's fair enough. But overkill, but why not? Commando. Goodbye, Nest. Yeah, that's slightly frustrating against that. With the Sana, I definitely should have taken in Ezra rather than old Ben. I have a Relic 5 Ezra that was just sat on the side. Probably could have killed Nest then, that would have been a win there, but live and we learn. Obviously, I did forget that Nest was actually in that team, and I didn't think that her damage output or the ability to actually kill her would have been an issue with the team lineup we had, so that is my fault. So obviously make sure to take a proper attacker in next time. Okay, so I'll actually try and play this a bit properly now. Had a bit of fun with obviously trying Womp out and Sana, and both didn't work very well. But then we did get some nice wins with Dash and Hondo versus Gas, and then the Nightsister counter versus Qui-Gon Jinn. So actually, I'm just going to go straight for Hondo here, I think. Get rid of him as soon as possible. Alright, trigger those staggers, and then we'll just basic Mando. He's gone. Then we will go after IG-88. He'll probably die. And it's just basic Queel. We can't crit him as the annoying thing here, but that's fine. Go. Basic. And yeah, very easy for maximum balance there. Okay, Jedi Luke lead Jedi versus this Mothma squad. I decided to just go with this over Iden. Would be a lot easier. That's what I'm hoping at least. So we're just going to get all in a off-roll scout. Get rid of all their 10 meter gain. So let's go for... I was looking for Carl next as he's out of stun. And then we pushed back to 10 meters, trying to see if we can kill Kyle. Yeah, I definitely should take an Ezra versus that Finn team with Nest in there. Right, let's go for Ow. Then kill off Kara. Yeah, for another max mana win. So at least we can now move on to ships and try and, well, I would say try and recover some banners, but you know, it's ships and me, so those things don't go well together. Okay, so considering that we did manage to drop those two silly fights on the Raddus and the Finn, even though they're completely unavoidable, we obviously, I'm not doing too bad on score, 1346. I mean, it's still pretty bad considering that you want to be, you know, around 14, near 1400 mark. That'd be ideal. But we do obviously have some pretty decent fleets to beat. So I'm not really too sure what my plan is. Actually, I'm going to be doing a bit of research before we jump into these fights. So I won't announce any counters yet, and you'll just see what we do use. But we're probably going to be starting off with these Executor. So let's go straight into it. Okay, so Profundity versus Executor is what we decided to go with. Hopefully, get some assists here. If we don't, I might cry. Yay! That's what we've been wanting. Took long enough to actually finally get some assists. Shame it was on a ground arena where I've been messing around on the ground zone, so, you know, I suppose that is how it normally works out. If I try hard on the the ground zones, we probably would have got no assist there and probably lost on fleet, so that would have been my luck at least. I was calling Cassian. I just brought in the extra reinforcements just in case. Don't want to risk not having any assists. Now we get all the assists, so working out pretty well. Would have been nice if we had killed Raid's Crest there. It's just basic. Here's a dispel. It's a bit annoying. Alright, let's call in Outrider. Basic Mando. Kill him. I'll do this. Boba, I guess. Yep. It's fine. Steal their capital ship. Goodbye, Executor. What to get rid of? Boba next. I'll probably just put this to Forte, really. Really makes a difference what I do here. Why 70 banner win, so not too bad, I'll take that. Alright, let's go straight for Anakin, I think. This. At least we can go after you now. Right, let's hit Y-Wing. Should kill off Anakin. Just trying to avoid giving any debuffs to Ahsoka, so they can't give retribution to everyone. So those perma debuffs don't count because she doesn't try to cleanse them. Which we wouldn't be able to anyway, but right, let's call in Boba. And let's heal up someone. Let's heal up Boba actually. Okay, now we can do this. Basic. Oh, AoE. Right. Let's get rid of the Negotiator. Flow if you can. You try and stall this out as much as possible. I'm going to keep it torn up. Basic. What does least damage? We're probably going to kill him before. Yeah. We didn't get his. Ah. Oh, what the hell, just go for it. Or 73, okay, that's not too bad actually. I'll take that. Okay, so Executrix versus Malevolence. I don't think I've ever done this counter before, ever. So this could be quite interesting. I have no idea whether this is going to work or not. So I'm assuming we just leave the Voltroids alone, go for Sunfac. Can we just do an AoE, try and get the ability block on Hyena? Yeah, okay, good. We get cleanse, but that's okay, never mind. Right, let's get some burning on the board. Now, what does this do again? One enemy's kind of there. I kind of want to do a heal, don't I? That works out quite well, I suppose. Dodge again. Basic. Do this calling gauntlet because then we can cleanse. This cleanses, right? Yep. And now we'll do that. 7, not too bad, I suppose. Of course, it lands on Scythe. It's basic. Let's go after Spy. Okay, go after Bomber then. Get offense up. Get a buff immunity. Oh, wow, okay. Then kill this Vulture, because that's the actual Vulture. Just do this heals, isn't it? Let's do that. Scythe. Do this onto myself again. Nice, they got fear on everyone. Alright, let's do AoE. Now they got buff immunity. Let's do a wiggle. Just basic. No, just basic. I think cleanse off Spy. That works out in our favor, and then there should be your finish maybe. Yep, for a 71. Oh wow, we got 70 banners plus on each ship fight, so that's very different for me. Definitely because I was messing around on ground zone. It's got to be. I don't know what score that put us at. So 1780. Actually, didn't actually do too bad in the end. Generally thought my scores could be a lot lower. Obviously, we did drop that fight, well, those couple of fights, because I was just messing around on that Raddus, trying to see what worked on a non-Omicron Raddus. Obviously, Wampa doesn't. I guess it probably would have done had the team been a lot weaker. But obviously, in this case, it wasn't. So other than that, we were pretty consistent on our banners up until we then faced that Finn squad with Nest. I generally think had we taken in Ezra with Sana, we would have won that because we would have had the raw damage that we needed to actually kill Nest when she obviously took a turn and got rid of all our protection up. If we could have done that well with Ezra, that could have worked out pretty well, but it didn't work out in our favor. So we will definitely be using Sana more going forward, trying to find out what she can beat. I know she's probably more of a defensive team, but I just want to try and use these new characters where possible on offense. And other than that, we did pretty well. Managed to one-shot everything else and got a pretty good score in the end. So I won't know how we'll do in this round, obviously depending on how my opponent does against my walls. So we'll definitely come back to this later on and see how we got on. So I shall see you in a bit. Okay, so we did lose that like I thought I would. Obviously, can't really afford to make drops at this level, so I don't mind dropping. It is kind of what I was expecting anyway to begin with, because I was obviously doing my experimental testing of teams and things. So we will be pushed down to probably on the 1630 mark now. So as long as we can get a decent fight in the last round of this week, we should be in a decent position for going into the last week, obviously, because I would like to finish in Kyber 1 if possible. As long as I'm in Kyber 1, I don't care what my ranking is. But anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you very much for watching. So if you have enjoyed the video, a like and comment is always much appreciated, and don't forget to hit that sub button down below, and I shall catch you in the next one.